Ooh, good evening, you little motherfuckers. It's the Worm Son, and I'm back. I got a new HD PVR 2 just to, complement my recording skills and such. But no, I did need a new one. The previous one had a shit HDMI little socket, and it got stepped on, and I used it for a little while, maybe 6 months after it got stepped on. And, I mean, the thing got 6 years of hard use. Look at that shit. That thing got 6 years of hard use. So, I mean, I was thinking about just trying to rip them off and sending it back in the box and being like, oh, lol, this one was the wrong one and just get my money. But then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? This is where my YouTube career started. Fucking, yeah, I use that term very loosely. Anyway, that's it. That's what really started my YouTube channel. That's what Thunder told me to get. When he first, talked to me about starting YouTube, he was like, you got to get a PVR. And I thought he said a PBR. And I was like, what the fuck? You just want me to drink and record shit, but, then the, HD PVR 2, I got that, and it's really a piece of, my YouTube history. So I decided to keep it. I'll probably keep it with my little plaque that, my subscriber plaque, and, I don't know, it's just a sentimental piece of, equipment, if I may, really harkens back to when I was jerking off in 2013, but, anyway, speaking of jerking off, people making jokes about jerking off, i.e. like Louis C.K. and all that, that motherfucker's getting roasted online for, oh, look at this little piece of shit, roasted for all these bullshit-ass social justice warrior reasons. So is Kevin Hart. Everything involving comedy. Dude, even my channel's susceptible to that social justice warrior, inaccurate fucking, stereotypes, bro, and it's like, fuck off with that bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, it's really annoying. I even log on and, I even check out some other YouTube channels and people try to not be politically incorrect to appease these fucking idiots. And my speech right now is probably considered hate speech. But, you know what? I'm sticking up for Louis. So, so what? People are like, oh, he made jokes about the Parkland survivor. Yeah, that's what the fuck he does. That's Louis' shtick, Like, there's so many crazy fucking things going on in our society that the last thing you're going to worry about is, the jokes that the motherfucker made. So yeah, I mean, even okay, I was playing South Park game. That is extremely inappropriate, but it's fucking awesome. Like the Cthulhu characters that they use, like Shub-Niggurath or whatever, how it's spelled, Niggurath. The boss itself is from the Cthulhu mythos, but it's called the Black Goat of the Woods. Oh, look at me fuck him up, even though he shocked me. Anyway, Shub-Niggurath is the Black Goat of the Woods, but in the South Park game, the policemen are feeding black people to it, obviously because of the play on the words of the name itself. The name itself it has nothing to do with color, it's just S-H-U-B space N-I-G-G-U-R-A-T-H. I'm totally into the Cthulhu, like, mythos, and I love all that Lovecraftian stuff. If you guys never heard of H.P. Lovecraft, I recommend going and check him out. He writes some, like, really fucked up stuff, which is so awesome. It's called Eldritch type horror. Anyway, if you liked Bird Box, that's where those creatures are from. And, they were inspired by that. But back to the subject. That game right there could not come out at a worse time. You know what I mean? Like, all the stuff that came out, I don't know, a couple of years ago, could not come out today in fear of, I don't know, insulting or triggering, if I may, people. And it's just fucking stupid. Like, my channel wouldn't have even thrived in the previous years if it was up to this. So I'm glad it didn't come out anytime this year, or 2018, because it wouldn't have survived. It wouldn't have thrived, and everybody's so worried about fucking, I don't know, offending people. So it's boring as fuck now to be, like, involved in comedy or even be a fan of comedy. You can't go to school, kind of like when Chappelle's Show came out, and everybody went to school and they were like, oh my god, Chappelle's Show couldn't even exist today. But, like, at, Clayton Bigsby, nobody would be able to even joke about Clayton Bigsby these days, and it would not have flown. There would be no, I mean, Carlos Mencia, even though he's a fucking huge piece of shit for joke stealing, he's not even that funny, but his do-do-do thing, that would not fly. The South Park game would not fly with that Shub-Niggurath character, even though it has nothing to do with, skin color, but the fact that the police are feeding black people to it is actually pretty fucking clever, if I do say so myself. Just because it's a black, police are, viewed as racist these days. And for what reason, I have no fucking clue. But, you know, and then they're feeding black people to this mythological creature, and it's fucking hilarious. But, you know, shit like that is very rare these days, and people are jumping down Louis C.K.'s throat. They're jumping down Kevin Hart's fucking throat. Look at this. Sir! Got his ass. Yeah, so no one's safe from all that. Oh, look at this motherfucker. Just ran in with the shield! That's what you get. And then, real quick side note. Like I said, the Sniper's Nest, the Drone Squad, and the Sentry Gun are the 3 best trifecta of fuck yous to everybody in this game. I go 23-1. Look at me. I'm right now 15-1. I only died that one time earlier. Go 23-1. They stay the fuck away from my little man cave, and I tear shit up. So that's a 23 kill-death ratio score. That'll make your shit go way up if you even give a shit about that. I couldn't care less about it, but I just thought it was funny that I actually got it. There's a couple other games that I go like, I don't know, 27-0, but they're too far in the theater. And like I said, I had to replace my HD PVR. So all the footage that I had from Christmas time and all these Christmas snoobs is now lost in the applesauce. It's in the abyss. It's fucking nowhere to be seen. So, you know, bear with me while I reestablish my fucking seat on the throne on this Xbox One thing. By the way, I do have a PlayStation 4 account. I believe it's X Blackworm X. And I've been tearing shit up with my boy on there. And it just goes to show I do have some footage from PlayStation. You can pwn motherfuckers from level 1 because the preset loadouts, and you get the Autistic Center, the fucking trigger word, or you know, the Cosmic Device, and the score streaks aren't as good nearly, but I mean you gotta work with the fuck you got, you know. So, but yeah, that was my little thing today. I have plenty of other videos to talk about, but that one was particularly on my mind, and I just happened to, because I was looking at the Cthulhu Mythos and all that junk, and when I was playing South Park, it was just a big coincidence of those things that I thought was very funny, but I realized I couldn't explain it to people at my work because a lot of them would be quote-unquote triggered, and I'm talking about something named Shub Niggurath, and it's a fucking mythological creature, and then it just got me on the Louis C.K. thing, and then the Kevin Hart thing, and I'm sure there's gonna be people in the comments bitching about it, but hey, that's life. So, yeah, and I'm not even a Kevin Hart fan, really, but I got the motherfuckers back, because, you know, comedians, I love comedy, I gotta stick together with it. Anyway, it feels good to be back. It feels good to be, you know, zero-less in this game. Zero-less being hardly anybody chooses that fucking class anymore because it's boring. Nobody likes that class. That class is almost an insult to your own team because it means that you're betting that the other team is going to get their score streaks and kill streaks or what have you. Yeah, sure, you can be like, well, I'm just making sure nobody uses equipment. No, you're betting on the other team getting kill streaks because you fucking suck as a player and they're racking up score, and you have to use that to take it away. So, you know, just that is an insult to your team. Anyway, so think about that the next time you choose that motherfucker. And look, this guy's out here. He's lucky. He runs around the building. I try to put some barbed wire up, and I realize nobody's coming, but I see his red dot. He runs behind the building. I'm going to go tear his ass up, right? He calls his dog right before I'm going to get him. Look, there's the fucking dog. I was going to tear his ass up, be 24-1. 23-1. Anyway, it's been the Worm Son. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Peace.